get out the way.
DeMar can still elevate.
Yo, what up, Bulls Nation? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BigO and your boy MikeB. And the Bulls get a dub in game number 2 of the preseason. BigO, man, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling real good, man. That W, man, it felt real good after a close loss the other day. So yeah, the boys looked good. I'm happy, man. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, me too. It was a good game from the start of the game to the end of the game. It was real good basketball. The Bulls get a W, 131 to 113. Just to talk about Denver side of things, Michael Porter Jr. shot the ball real great from the three. I think that back looked real good. 20 points, 7 rebounds. Um, DeAndre Jordan Odas gave them some juice. 7 points and 10 rebounds. Jamal Murray went out, looked like a hamstring. Hope everything okay with him. Don't want to see him miss another year. And off the bench, Bones Highland, who I liked last year, he played really good. 24 points, 4 from 8 from the three. That's pretty much everybody who played real, good basketball from the Nuggets. Of course, AG Aaron Gordon also chipped in 14 points. He hit a nice crossover and blew the layup. That was funny as hell. But yeah, on the Bulls side of things, the Bulls shot the free throws real good, 16 for 18, also 15 for 28, 53% from the three. So yeah, man, the Bulls played good from start to finish. What was your thoughts on the Bulls?
Man, I thought it was a great game, man. I thought they came like right off the tip. You know, beginning of the game, they brought the energy, and I think that was like a reflection of the last game. They looked a little lethargic, like they were still trying to figure out what they wanted to do the first game. So I can tell Billy and the coaching staff made it an emphasis for these guys to come out and knock these guys out early. No Jokic, no reason to play around with these guys. Come out here, get you a good run in, get a good sweat, get yourself, get a good sweat and get yourself, in better shape for the regular season. So I thought it was great, man. I'm happy for these guys the way they played tonight.
What was your thoughts on the switch? Billy D made a switch. Same starting five, but he switched out P. Will for Devontae Green, which I thought Devontae Green played another good game of basketball. 15 points, 5 rebounds, shot the ball really good, 3 for 3. So,
You know what? I actually, just had this debate with some guys in the Bulls group on Facebook, and a lot of these guys, they still confused on why Billy trying to start a 6'4" Devontae Green at power forward. A lot of guys, they don't like it. But what I seen was, and what I had to tell these guys is that this guy plays with energy. And,
for sure.
we've been harping on Patrick Williams all summer long. Me and you both, Mike, like we need Patrick to get better and play better this year. So I think after that first game, Patrick, I ain't going to say he played bad, but he didn't play great either. Not what we expect for him to come out and showcase. So I think Billy wanted to try something just to see what it looked like. And what I got from it was that I think whether Javonte comes off the bench or he start, he gave us 15 both games, right? Like he played great in both games.
Game one was 18. Today gave us 15. So yeah,
right.
he played well in both
he played
games.
Coming off the bench, starting. It didn't matter. Javonte gonna be Javonte. Yeah. But I did what I like. Well, the switch though, I kind of liked Patrick coming off the bench. See, I think if Patrick start, it's hard for him to beat Patrick, but we gonna still get Javonte. Javonte gonna still come in and do what he do. Javonte start, he gonna still do what he do, but I think we get a better version of Patrick because Patrick don't have to defer as much. So now he, and I can tell he felt some type of way. So I can tell he came right out shooting the ball. Like soon as he got it, like I can see they trying to run an offense. He said, "Forget this offense, I'm driving." You know what I mean? I can see him in attack mode right away. Yeah. And that's the Patrick I want to see in the starting lineup. But will we see that? You know what I mean? So it's like, I think Billy, I think this roster, as talented as it is, it's good. It's a good problem to have. And
for
in
sure.
a way, I kind of like, do you actually just let Patrick come play off the bench with that second unit? Because it benefits, it beefs it up. You know what I mean? You got a future two-way player, defensive guy coming in with Caruso and Kobe and Drummond. That second unit is dangerous. So, give me your thoughts on it.
I like to switch, but you know, for Patrick Williams being the number 4 pick, I don't want him to come off the bench. I know it may seem like the right move, but I think Patrick Williams can still do what Javonte Green does at the starting four. And I think that's probably kind of the reason why Billy D made the switch. Like, listen, Pat, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna watch Javonte Green do what he do. He don't really need to demand the ball, but he can move without the ball and he gonna score points. He gave us 15 points. Patrick can
Yeah.
easily do that in that Javonte Green role. Stretch, hit the three, cut to the basket, and if you do get the move, take the shot. Like that, clearly what Patrick Williams can do and more in that Javonte Green role. So I think Patrick Williams can just sit there and just watch what Javonte Green do. Like, I can do that without even having to be the guy. I can still get a quiet 15 points, make myself known on the defensive side of things, and still get my 15 and 7 with a block.
Yeah.
So I don't think Patrick Williams needs to come off the bench because I think he can do what Javonte Green just did. But it's a taller version of Javonte Green. It just Patrick Williams gotta just instill to himself that I can do this. Like, so Javonte Green was tremendous. To me, like, he got better. That 3-point shot looked real good. Going forward, we ain't really got to talk about DeMar DeRozan. He had another 22 points in 24 minutes. He looked
The
great.
marvelous.
Yeah. Zach to me looked real good. His playmaking, he was really playing smart. He wasn't really forcing anything. He was getting his guys involved because he seen other guys had the high hands. So not really gonna talk about Zach. But Vooch, on the other hand, had another great game. 14 points, 7 rebounds. Really looked good on the defensive side. He squat down and his defensive stand looked real good. So, what's your thoughts on Vooch?
Vooch, another great game. You just said it, dude. I think he picked up right where he left off from the Milwaukee series, and that's the Vooch I want to see. You know what I mean? This guy is like, when we traded for Vooch, I had to call my brother. I was so excited. He at work, and I'm like, dude, you won't believe this. We just traded for Vooch. You know what I mean? Like, I was losing my mind. So, he had a down year, still okay numbers, but this the Vooch I want to see. You know what I mean? Punish the little guys, kill the big guys, and be Nikola Vucevic, 4-time All-Star. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say like it isn't shocking to me that Vooch doing what he's doing, because we know he can do this. That's all we were saying all last year. Vooch, this is what you do. You know what I mean? So 15-7. That's a light night for Vooch. That's a light night. You know what I mean?
To be honest, he really had a good season. The only thing that people really talked about was the 3-point percentage. Everything else Vooch did was great for a third option. 18 and 12. That's solid numbers for a third option. So to me, Vooch looked at another great game from Vooch. Ayo Dosunmu looked good. That 3-point shot looked way better than it did last year. Like, he's shooting that thing with confidence. He taking guys off the dribble, attacking the basket. Things I love for my starting point guard. I think Ayo Dosunmu is the way to go for the starting point guard. So, what's your thoughts on Ayo before we head to this bitch unit?
Ayo, man, played much better than the first game. Passive. I think he another guy that made it an effort to get himself involved early and often, and defensively was a ball hawk. Him and Caruso was out there, man, they was going crazy. The whole team in general, but those two particularly. I think Ayo, we just need to see it continue. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these guys, You know, when we gave our season predictions for these guys, I think this was like a glimpse of it. So now it's just about consistency. You know what I mean? You came in here, you did what you had to do against the Nuggets. Who they got on Sunday? They got the Raptors on Sunday. I think they're going to be a better challenge than the Denver was tonight. So I want to see them come out. You're going to be in Toronto, but I still want to see them go out there and play the same way. You know what I mean? Even if the shots ain't falling, bring the same energy, same intensity. So another great game for IO.
And I think that's what the starting five need. Two guys that can really bring that defensive intensity like Dosunmu and Javonte Green did tonight, which gonna make Zach LaVine want to step up and it take less stress off Vooch to want to gotta, do everything and DeMar DeRozan too. So I really like the two defensive player, even though I would like to see Patrick Williams in that starting four, but Javonte Green did his thing, so I can't really complain.
Savage Woo.
Yeah. Anything good or bad? Well, anything bad that you saw from the starting five? Me personally, I think everything was I seen everything to me it was pretty good. They got better on the defensive end from the game one to game two. So I don't really got anything bad to say about this starting five. Do you?
Nothing bad. I didn't see nothing that it's gonna be mistakes here and that's basketball. We understand that, but nothing that was like too glaring. You know what I mean? I thought they overall played a great, and I don't want we don't want to overreact to the loss the other day, and then I don't want to overreact to the win today. I just, like I said, I think it's just consistency. Can we come out there Sunday and keep it up? Because you won't have Lonzo for a while. Don't be expecting Lonzo. You guys need to get to know each other real well. And, let people know that Chicago Bulls going to be a top 16 while they talking about Cleveland, while they talking about the Heat, while they talking about all these other teams. You know what I mean? I was listening to ESPN yesterday doing the games they had on, and they was naming all the top teams in the East. Oh, man, the East is so dope. And I'm sitting there listening, and not one time did they name the Chicago Bulls. Not one time. But they was naming all. Damn. You guys need to let these guys know, like, we here, and we was here last year, and we going to be here this year, too. So that's what I want to see from these guys, for sure.
Facts. So moving on, man. To me, the bench unit, man, this was probably this is a good looking bench, man. Like way improved from last season. I watching this bench play, I was all smiles. Kobe White did his thing, 15 points. Like that's the Kobe White we need to see. 5 from 7 from the field, 2 from 4 from the 3. Alex Caruso brought the intensity. Man, he was everywhere. 11 points, 4 for 4. Andre Drummond doing big man things, look way better than Tristan Thompson in one game. Who else I'm forgetting? Dragic had a bounce back game as well. I think he made some tough shots. And then the man Dalen Terry in short minutes, I think he looked it great again. So this bench unit is scary. It's deep and it's a problem. I'm glad we have. You got Dalen Terry on the outside. Whether or not he crack in the rotation, Caruso, Kobe White, Dragic, Drummond, P. Will, if he do continue to come off the bench. Jones Jr. is still there, so I'm loving this bench, man, for real.
Yeah, that bench. One of the key guys that stood out, all of them stood out, but I'm just going to say Dragic. He came in looking like he didn't look 35, 36 tonight. He looked at 26 tonight.
And even made some moves on the defensive end.
Yeah. They had some deflections. You know what I mean? Had a few good plays. So I think that, and you just said it with Dragic, I think that's what we're going to get. I wouldn't expect this Dragic every night at 36 years old. I can expect the off-night Dragic, and then we're going to expect the energetic Dragic. And I think that's what a team like, what the management, the rest is going to come in for Dragic. They don't need to play him a lot. You want to preserve him for the playoffs, keep him juiced up, So rest nights, guess who plays? Dalen Terry. And we see what Dalen Terry get in there and do. So overall, man, the bench looked great, man. Whether Patrick on it, whether Javonte on it, Drummond, you see with that guy, like that's a starting center, by the way. He's like 2-time All-Star, 28
Yes,
years
sir.
old. That's a
Yes,
starting
sir.
center coming
Right.
off our bench right there, and
For
he's
real.
no pump. He's no
Yeah.
pump. He
Big
so
body.
yeah, for sure.
Like,
So great, man. That was a great game by both units.
yeah, so I love what the bench did. Kobe White started it off slow, but I think he really got things going. He had a 4-point play. Like these shots for Kobe, if he make those, it'll make life so much easier for the rest of the team. Because Kobe can go in there on the average night and give you 15 to 18. And if he hot, he can give you 20 to 25 points. So Kobe gonna be key to really unlock this bench full potential. Because I think
Ooh.
he can give you 15 to 18. Caruso can give you 10 to 15. Drummond can give you 12 points just off grabbing the offensive rebound or just an easy putback. Javonte Green, if he's on the bench, he can give you 10 points just by moving without the ball. So I really do think this bench can be one of the best bench unit in the league this upcoming season. And I like what I saw. Like you said, Dragic don't really have to play, but I think his role gonna be more so in the assist area. You probably see him having like 5 assists, a couple threes, maybe a couple free throws. I don't think he really gonna do too much just to be out there to set up the offense. So yeah, man, this bench was really good. I don't have anything bad to say. My bad was gonna be Marco didn't play, but Marco he got some
The
minutes
night
and
was going so good. Marco
yeah,
even got in there, right?
yeah,
Billy, like,
yeah,
hey, he put him in there and he put Freeman in there as well.
yeah.
So two guys that probably
Freeman
wouldn't have saw
was
the.
Freeman was huge. He just shooting anything in his like, man, I got these little minutes. I'm throwing up anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was happy to see Marco, and I wanted him to get a bucket, but it's cool. That was the cherry on the top for a wonderful game from
Yeah.
start to finish.
You know who Marco
Um,
Buckets went to? He went to Terry because Terry
yeah,
he was in gunshot mode. He was
yeah.
gun
In, in
slinging. I'm
10
like,
minutes, he
whoa,
put up
Terry.
6 shots, bro.
Yeah, he
10
wasn't
minutes, he
playing
put up six
around.
shots.
I saw him turn down like 3-4 open guys to get his shot.
Yeah,
Like he was driving, and it was a couple times he couldn't get none, but he was trying. Like
yeah.
he had to give it up. So, but overall, when that bench play like that, guess what? Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan put ice on
Night
your
off.
knees.
Yeah,
Put
night
ice
off.
on your knees. Third quarter, you ain't getting back in, baby. Kobe got 25. Drumming out there with a double-double. Dragic doing his thing. So I expect a chunk of games where those
And
guys get the rest a lot.
And last point I want to make before we wrap things up, like even though they didn't have Jokic and Jamal Murray was out, if you look at the Denver bench, nobody really probably scare you if it's a real game outside of Bone Highlands. And if you can frustrate Jokic, Porter, and Jamal Murray, that give your bench to go out there and try to win the game as well, because we got three people who score over 10 points coming off the bench. And I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
this bench can be a real key in keeping us in games while we rest the starters and potentially even winning some games. As we saw last year, we could not win nothing with the bench. So I think this bench is a much better improved bench. So
Yep, most definitely. I know we didn't give out like our West Coast predictions, but I like the Denver roster. I think they're nice. You plug Jokic in there. I mean, that's a 2-time MVP. I think him alone gonna drag them to at least the play in. But I think Denver gonna have a down year. They might get in the play in, but I can see the Clippers coming up. I can see the Pelicans better than Denver this year. I can see, and I think the Clippers gonna be better than Denver. Just a little West Coast prediction. I like Jokic game, and that big
we can
fella got
say that
game.
for Monday episode. Then say
Yeah,
that for Monday episode.
we gonna save it. I ain't gonna give y'all too much too early.
But yeah, man, that's the Bulls Nuggets thoughts. You probably won't get a lot of these every game, but we're gonna try to do our best to link up for majority of these games to give our post game thoughts. I think this is a cool thing we can do. Me and BigO come on here talk live with you guys after some of these games. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that and for our podcast coming Monday, our weekly podcast. So yeah, man, any last word, Big O?
Man, good game. We be back on Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, like you said. Y'all
Yep.
have a good weekend and enjoy yourself.
So enjoy enjoy this win, Bulls Nation. We got the Raptors on Sunday. Hopefully we get a Bears win and another
Oh
Bulls
yeah.
win on Sunday. So I can go ahead and drink up.
3-2, baby. 3-2.
Yes, sir. Mike B, Big O. Peace out.